In 2025, Mongabay-India reporters travelled to the misty hills of Darjeeling to find an elusive resident, the Himalayan salamander. These ancient amphibians emerge from forests during the monsoon and look for wetlands to breed in. Their survival depends on a fragile ritual and on plant species and habitats that are rapidly disappearing.
Once the male and female they get together, they do a sort of a round movement which is like dancing, and then that lasts for from 60 to up to 90 minutes. And once it is done, then the male deposit their sperm into the female, and then the fertilization is internal.
After this delicate 90-minute breeding ritual, the salamanders attach their eggs to semi-submerged plants such as the dense flower knotweed. Without this vegetation, there will be no offspring.
The present problems that have occurred is that most of these small wetland areas have been converted due to excessive housing and tourism in the Darjeeling hills, and these wetlands have been drained. That has affected breeding population of the Himalayan salamander. So this conservation of Himalayan salamander is directly related to the conservation of these small wetlands.
In this rapidly growing tourist destination, wastewater containing detergents and other harmful impurities are encroaching wetlands that the salamanders rely on. But this is not the only threat.
सैलमेंडर बाहर है, अंडा देने के लिए जब इधर आता है तो जब गाड़ी चलता है ना, तो गाड़ी के नीचे बहुत आता है सैलमेंडर। अब रात को निकलता हो, दिन को भी नहीं आता, तो वहाँ पर एक कॉलबट अगर बना देता था, सैलमेंडर नीचे से आ जाता है ना, रोड के ऊपर से नहीं आना पड़ता ना, नीचे से आने से आराम से ये रोड क्रॉस हो गए तो पहुँच जाना चाहिए। लेकिन क्या है कि वो कॉलबट भी नहीं बना है।
In 1985, Jorepokhri was declared the country's first salamander sanctuary. Today, it serves as a cautionary tale about how conservation can fail when it's treated only as a tourist attraction.
So around that area, they have made a big guest house. And mistakenly, at that time, they have cemented all this area.
Whenever there is a cementing effect, the hibernated salamanders can't come up. So it will be very dangerous for their population, and they will be just buried underneath.
So all the salamander population has gone extinct from that area, and it was the biggest failure due to the human interference and due to the negligence of the concerned department.
Here we are at Pokhris, and this is one of the places where salamanders are protected and found abundantly. And this has been very well protected, as you saw, by the Forest Department. Particularly, I am right now looking at the population of salamander and how the habitat different, like there are more than 40 habitats in Darjeeling, and most of them are outside protected area.
Barkha Subba's preliminary habitat assessments highlighted a massive gap. Only about 10% of salamander territory is actually within officially protected areas. The rest is on private land and in tea gardens where other priorities apply.
When it comes to new generation, they want to build some infrastructure or a homestay where there used to be a habitat. So you cannot really stop that also. Can't stop people's aspirations.
डाइनोसर को युगदेखि जब डाइनोसर थियो सालामान्डर पनि थियो छ लिभिङ फसिल भन्छ नि हैन त्यसरी नै यिनीहरु बाँचेर आइरहेको छ लाइफ साइन्समा थाहा छ होला लिभिङ फसिल है ओके बाइ बाइ इट्स नट भेरी पोजिटिभ because like number one, there is a lack of funding in any kind of conservation initiative you want to do regarding the Himalayan salamander, or I would say any small cryptic species like the amphibians.
Some efforts have begun towards safeguarding the salamander's future. The West Bengal Forest Department is removing invasive weeds, digging ponds, and clearing waste that has polluted wetlands. Now it plans to formally recognize other suitable salamander breeding sites as protected areas. Pokhris, Namting Pokhri, and Pokhri.
So all these sites have proved very suitable sites for the breeding of salamanders. Although the populations are few and fragmented, but they are important because these areas are the last remaining habitats of the salamander in those parts of the Darjeeling hills.
Within 2026, all these three areas will be declared as a salamander sanctuary.